If you're looking for a small SUV with off-road capability, the one with the most to offer is the 2025 Ford Bronco Sport. It borrows its name and its adventurous spirit from the larger, mid-size Bronco. But this is more than a mere style item. The Bronco Sport's base model is powered by a 181 horsepower turbocharged 3-cylinder engine that's borrowed from the Ford Escape. Unlike that pavement-dweller, the baby Bronco comes with standard all-wheel drive and better clearances for easier trail riding. While every model can handle some off-roading, some are more capable than others thanks to the Sasquatch package, which is available on the Outer Banks model, and the Badlands, which already has a suspension lift, skid plates, a twin-clutch rear axle. When it's not being used for off-grid shenanigans, the Bronco Sport is an easy SUV to live with every day. Its interior is practical, although rivals such as the Honda CR-V and the Volkswagen Tiguan offer more rear seat space. Overall, the Bronco Sport requires few compromises and will take you places the competition won't. Ford has added the Sasquatch package to the Bronco Sport lineup for 2025. It's available on the Outer Banks and Badlands trims, with the former inheriting a twin-clutch rear differential. The Sasquatch treatment also adds new steel bumpers with a bull bar on the front and 2 recovery hooks on the back. Along with steel skid plates and slightly more ground clearance, there's a knobbier set of 29-inch all-terrain tires, and the Badlands alone adds Bilstein rear dampers with remote reservoirs. Every Bronco Sport swaps its old 8-inch infotainment touchscreen for a larger 13.2-inch display, with its software improving from Ford's Sync 3 to Sync 4 interface. A 12.3-inch digital gauge cluster is now standard too. Some styling tweaks to the Bronco Sport's front and rear bumpers help visually identify the 2025 model. And Ford now includes more standard driver assist than before, including adaptive cruise control. The Bronco Sport rides on the same platform that underpins the compact Escape crossover, and every model has all-wheel drive. A 180 horsepower turbocharged 1.5-liter 3-cylinder is the base engine, but a 238 horsepower turbo 2-liter 4-cylinder is also available. Both pair with an 8-speed automatic transmission, but the more powerful engine brings steering wheel-mounted paddle shifters and upgraded cooling components. The top-tier Badlands trim packs an assortment of exclusive equipment, including a twin-clutch rear drive unit with a differential lock, also available on the Outer Banks Sasquatch. The Badlands and Sasquatch-equipped models also have all-terrain tires mounted on 17-inch wheels, a 1-inch suspension lift for added ground clearance, and stouter dampers. We've driven a Bronco Sport Badlands and noted its hefty steering and firm ride that made it feel truck-like, but not particularly smooth and steady on the highway. Its off-road abilities also exceeded expectations, but just remember that it still has limitations before you try to tackle the Rubicon Trail. At our test track, an Outer Banks model with the turbocharged 3-cylinder needed 8.2 seconds to hit 60 miles per hour. If that sounds a bit too slow for your taste, consider upgrading to the turbocharged 4-cylinder. With the 4, a Badlands model snapped off a 5.9-second 60 miles per hour run. The 3-cylinder Bronco Sport is rated at 25 miles per gallon in the city and 29 miles per gallon on the highway. Stepping up to the more powerful 4-cylinder version drops those figures to 21 miles per gallon city and 26 highway. We ran one with a smaller engine on our 75 miles per hour fuel economy route, which is part of our extensive testing regimen, and it returned an impressive 33 miles per gallon highway. The price of the 2025 Ford Bronco Sport starts at $31,590 and goes up to $41,590 depending on the trim and options.